Hello, friends, and welcome. You are watching episode number 3 of our production line, Portland Motor Company Let's Play. My name is Sean, and I'm glad you're here with me today as I play some video games. Let's keep in mind that production line is an early alpha game that is frequently updated, so there might be some small bugs, but there will definitely be some improvements as this series comes along, and maybe some changes. One big change that we're waiting on is a engine subassembly. But we don't have that yet. For now, I don't know. Let's see what happened when we left off in this episode. I think I was researching. Was I researching? I'd already researched. I was researching the turbocharged overhead conveyors, and I was wanting to research the engine specialization, and it does not look like I've done that. So engine assembly probably going to be our next step. But we are getting a bit of a backlog still, and that backlog is occurring at, where is it occurring? Is it occurring at the fit arches? Really? Sure looks like it. Wow. So fit arch is 433. Well, getting that to go faster isn't really going to make that much of a difference, because that's 223, so that's going to be like 2.5 minutes there, 2.5 minutes, 2.5, 3.5. All right, so that would get to where fit roll cage is the slowdown. You know what, we got plenty of oh, it would be a little tricky to get a second fit arches in there. I'd have to move fit bottom trim. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd have to move both of those. You know what? Why not? There's no reason to not make things a little bit faster. So we're going to do 2 fit arches. That's under fit body, right? Fit body frame, fit arches. There we go. So we're going to do 2 of those. But wasn't there something that we needed to have in between? So it's going to be a little tricky to fit 2 of those in there. We'll do it like this. Fit arches. Fit arches. There we go. No, that's still not going to work, so we'll do it like that. I have to get rid of those. So you're going to come out of here. This is fit bumpers. So then we're going to do fit bottom trim. And we can put that right there. And I think that there's enough. That one's pretty quick, right? Yeah, that one's pretty quick. So we're going to... You come out of here, and then you're going to go like that. But I guess I need to erase that one. And now you're going to go like that. You're going to come out. Good, sort of. Why is that one not? You should just go straight across. Next slot definitely should be found. You're going to go straight across like that. And then you're going to go up and out like that. Okay, good. So now this conveyor will go out here and up and down like that, and up and over. There we go, like that. And then you're gonna match up over here like that. You'll come up here like that. Good. And now we just need to do some of those resource conveyors. Into there like that. One more, and then you get out of my way, informational panel. What was I going to do? I was going to do engine assembly. Yep, let's do it. Engine assembly. The resources to stockpile, or from stockpile, whatever nonsense I'm trying to think of. Why don't you connect up over there? We're going to need to get all sorts of goodies in here. I think we are going to need another resource. Oh, you know what? Let's connect this one up over here too. So now we can import from both sides. I think that will work. Maybe not. It doesn't seem to be sending anything down here. Let's give it a little time. There we go. Now it's sending some goodies down that way. All right. So that should be an improvement over what we were seeing before, and we should be able to get a few more cars through here. If I turn up the speed a little bit, we'll get a better idea of what's going on. Now it'd be hilarious if I ended up like upgrading the wrong thing and it's like slowed things down. But it doesn't look like I did. It looks like I upgraded the right thing, and then we're going at the correct speed. But then we're probably going to end up slowing down somewhere up here, because I feel like one of these, yeah, fit roof, 5 minutes. Okay, well, good job, me. Why don't I have 2 fit roofs? That doesn't make any sense. I definitely need to have 2 fit roofs. So, do I just want to put the second one over here, I guess? I do need, well, I have 3 squares there, so I could put, all right, we'll just do that. We're going to go fit roof, fit body, fit roof. There we go, right there. And then you're going to convey up and up like that. And now that one's all set up properly. And I'm even going to throw a conveyor like that in case they need to come back. So if they need to go from this side over to there, they can do that. And if they're going from this side up to there, they can do that. No route to stockpile. Well, that would be a good thing to do, would be to route to that stockpile so it can get all of its resources in. All right, and now we can start doing our engine stuff, which is awesome. And I'm going to do the wheel specialization next, so maybe we'll knock both of those out at once so we don't cause too many gaps in our production here. Now it looks like we're pushing those through a little, well, we're kind of pushing these through a little too fast, but the slowdown is going to be down here with this fit arches or fit roll cage at 3.5 minutes, yeah. So the split between those fit doors should pretty much match up with our fit roll cage time. So it's going to take a little bit to work through this backlog, but once we do, we'll be in much better shape. So over here is fit engine assembly. And here's where I think that our long line coming out of the painting area is going to come in real handy, because we can break down the fit engine assembly up in this area pretty well. So let's start looking at that. I guess I don't really need to take out that import bay. We're going to have that there to get that one car through. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take both of those out. I'm going to eliminate all those little things there. And we have an extra import thing up here, so we can set that up just specifically for like split it up for this engine assembly, or even just have this one do all of the engine assemblies by itself. And then we're going to be able to do the wheels just like I had hoped. Where do I want to break down next? Door specialization, maybe? I feel like it was the hood that was causing us problems, but we're not going to be able to do anything with the hood, right? Yeah, we can break down the bumpers and arches, but that's no good. And steering specialization is a good thing to have, but not for a little while yet. Let's go ahead and you know what? Let's not do that. Let's start looking at robots, because robots will allow us to fine-tune things a little bit better. All right, so we're going to do flywheel. So we're at 3.5 right now. That 3.5 is kind of our sticking point. So I guess all we really need on this is just one of each. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to put that there though, in case we want to double up later on. We're going to go one there, and we're going to go one here, and then we'll go one here. That's all good. And then we'll leave some room in the middle so we can double up later on. They're going to go up and over this way, and then down. And then I guess they're going to split up here like that. I'm going to go over, down, down. All right, so there's those. And then we're going to break up the fit wheel assembly, so we're going to have to redo the fit steering assembly as well. So we'll get rid of all that. And fit wheel assembly is right here, and that's going to be fit wheels. Now, again, we're looking at 3.5 as our slowdown, so all of these are going to be able to handle that. So we probably only need one line going for this right now. So let's just stick to one line on this, and we'll see how it works out in the long run. Fit brakes, fit brakes, there we go. And fit steering assembly, we definitely need 2 of those, but we can put those kind of right here, should be fine. and fit steering assembly right there. And let's run our conveyors. So we've got all the conveyors up through there and down, and then we're going to go down like that and there, and then over here we'll break up. Come on, there we are, like that, and that will connect those, and you'll go in there. We don't need that. All right, those are export slots, so that's no good. We'll do a resource importer here that will bring in resources for these. There we go. These will just connect over like that. And those guys are all connected up already, right? Yep, they sure are. All right, that's fine. And this one, we'll set up a new resource importer over here that we will use for the engine assembly requirements, like that, and through there, down and over and down. And I think that's going to be good. I know we've got some exclamation points, but I think that just means they need to import their stuff. So lots of stuff to import for these things, but that's okay. What is the, that's just waiting on the goodies to show up, isn't it? All right, now they're going to start going into those vehicles, and we'll be in good shape. And we built ourselves a little bit of a backlog here as we were waiting, but that's because we were letting that factory run. Might be time to double up on our paint undercoat thing, but that means we would also have to double up on our drying and then double up on our paint finish as well. So we might be jumping the gun a little bit on that. Let's turn the speed up. Now, I didn't realize cars were going to continue going over here because there's no way for them to get out. I'm just going to delete that, I guess. As a matter of fact, I'll delete all of it just so I don't forget, make any sort of mistakes with that. But the just barely a little bit of a slowdown there. Doesn't seem to be a serious problem. If we get that, if we can improve the drying speed on these, which we can a little bit already, that should help get them through at a speed that's going to be more, that will move this slowdown up to here to where they're going to start slowing down on the entryway to the flywheel thing, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll be pretty well attuned to the flywheel speed. Well, good. And we're making good progress over there too. Choose next project. Let's keep up with those robots. And let's slow the speed down a little bit. Let's see if we can boost our overall speed by throwing in some robots on these things. Also, we should check and see how our loan is doing as far as getting paid off, because right now, like, we can't just automatically pay it off, but I'd like to see what the so we've got 11, or we had an 11-day term. We borrowed 1.2 million and we've paid back $200,000. Huh. Too bad I can't. I'd just like to pay the whole thing off at this point because we've got way more than enough money to pay it off. But I guess that's not really an option. So our backup is still over here. But if we boost the, I think we can boost this to high speed. I guess I need to research that first. So let's research the high speed painting, which will get our painting stuff through a little faster. Let's go ahead and boost the drying on these two. There we go, faster drying on all three of those. And cars are not really, I mean, they're piling up a little bit, but not too bad. Everything's flowing nice and smooth down through here, getting a little bit of a slowdown in the accessories. But that is what robots are for, isn't it? We'll throw robots onto these things, and hopefully that will help clear that gap up. I don't think it's a matter of not enough supplies. Do we have 3 fit accessories on this? It's crazy. Alright, let's see if that clears up that little bit of a backlog. And we'll have one more robot upgrade, right? So I think that's what we were continuing to focus on, because we're not quite keeping up, even with the 2 robot upgrades that we've done. Oh, and we're starting to slow down here at quality check as well, which would mean we'd need to double down on our exports. We can't get them through any faster down there. So yeah, we're going to have to start looking at perhaps expanding. No, not yet. That's not what I'm trying to do here. Now, I felt like there was there's the 2 contiguous export bays over there. So this will be where we'll want to expand to be able to upgrade our export stuff. And I suppose we could use this space down here to make the chassis and send those over there. Or we could use them to make really just about anything and send it up here and then throw that into stockpiles up there. Or we could use it like for the accessories, because accessories are the seats and lights and horns, and we can make all 3 of those. So okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to make any of the electronics. I don't feel like any of those were an option for manufacturing. The backlog up here in the drying area has slowed down or cleared up. I don't know, whatever the words that make the most sense are, and insert those into the previous sentence. Definitely backing up here with the painting, and that's going to, I mean, kind of everything else is backing up too, so it's not just the painting, but that's going to cause a full backup through these stations. So we're definitely will need to increase the paint options, but then once we get, like if we double up, because that's what we're going to have to do is just double up all the painting. We'll have to double up every aspect of it, which means we'll have to double up basically everything that comes after the painting too to be able to keep up with that. Could you imagine we need to have 6 accessories slots down there? Obviously that is not going to be sustainable, so we'll have to break down the accessory pieces to make that a better flow through down there. But I'm pretty happy with how this factory is going. We're making good money, and we haven't even had to expand out of our initial area here, and we're getting quite a bit of the specialization set up. So that's good. I like it. I definitely can see the improvements in like the import and stockpile, like the way that each of these individual things use their stockpiles is definitely improved. So that's also good news. Actually, Cliff responded to me today about I talked about how this research points per second should be set to be like points per day or whatever, points per hour or something along those lines. So it will match up with the game time, and he thought that was a good idea. So hopefully we'll see that in the next upgrade. But if not, I'm sure we'll see it soon. Okay, so we just bumped up our drying, but what we want to bump up is, actually let's do high pressure painting first, and then we will do accessory specialization, I think it was, that I wanted to bump into. Where is accessory specialization? You'd think that would be like right at the very end. But, oh, yeah, it's all the way up there at the top. Actually, that one's pretty fast. You know what? Let's research accessory specialization first, and we can start breaking that down. It's not going to take very long for that to be broken down. And once we get that, then we can start. I guess we can start doubling up on our lines. We have higher speed paint drying, right? That's what we just researched. So let's upgrade these guys to turbo drying. Very good. Of course, getting them through, I guess getting them dried isn't the slowdown, it's getting them painted and finished. That's our slowdown. Yeah, definitely. You can see the drying is keeping up completely. So let's do that high pressure nozzles. And let's look at expanding out our accessories down here. So accessories, we'll cut that off there and we'll let that stuff run through. Accessories is going to be lights, 3.5 minutes, horn, 3.5 minutes, seats, 3.5 minutes. So I can really get that set up with just like one of each. Oh, and windscreen, 4.5 minutes. So we'll need 2 windscreens. We'll just put those right there. And then we really only need 1 of each of the rest of these. I'm going to leave an extra little gap in there. All right, so these guys are coming out from here, so I don't want to go too crazy. That's fit seats, right? Fit seats. So the first accessory is fit lights. We'll throw that one there. And then fit horns. There we go. So kind of a circuitous route, but it's not bad. These things import from here, right? So they're going to go there and up there, and it's not really what I wanted to do. Like that is fine. And then you're going to go over and down, and you will go. So I'd kind of like to keep these ones on a separate line, like that. And I'll run this one from here, because that's what I was just talking about with a separate line, like that, and then over like that. Very good. All right, so that should get all of that taken care of. And now all we need is conveyors, and then of course we need to let all of these clear out of this area, and we're gonna have to, it's the QC that's slowing us down, right? QC and then export, which both run at about the same time, 4.5. And wow, that one's 6 minutes. Okay, so we could, but the 4.5 for the export is really, so why are we even bothering to get everything to go through at 3.5 minutes? Seems a little silly. So we're gonna have to rent this space out and start selling more cars. So you know what? Let's do it. It's just, oh, I need to research that. Shoot. Let's change research then. And you would think that factory expansion would be underneath administration. All right, so we'll research that. We're gonna have to just wait, I guess, until we can do that. So let's get the rest of this set up then. So you come out here. We're gonna delete those. You're gonna go over there, down, back, over, down, and then here you're gonna go like that. I'm actually gonna run you in a weird little pattern like that, and then you'll go like that and down. And then when they come out of there, they will be getting into the area of where the cars are jamming up already. I sure would like to get that one cleared out because I don't want to have to tear up that car. But I guess I will. So you're going to go there and over and down, and you'll go there. So now we should be able to run cars through that section. Close that up. Speed up. That doesn't speed anything up. That is the wrong game. Oxygen not included uses the tab key to change the game speed, as well as transport fever. So I still kind of am used to hitting tab to speed up the game, even though I haven't played Transport Fever since my series ended like a week ago or something like that. That series ended. Don't need that there. Don't need these belts going like that. Feels like I'm missing something. But the cars are moving through at a good pace. I wonder if it will tell me 4 vehicles per hour just does not seem correct. I love we still have this Russian flag. I know it's not the Russian flag. It's got to be some sort of flag, right? Blue, red, and yellow. Sure, somebody tell me what flag is blue, red, and yellow. Bulgaria? Germany? Actually, that probably is pretty close to the German flag, isn't it? Sorry if I'm insulting you. If you're, I know only like a third of my viewers come from the United States, so I apologize for my uh, American-centric views and ignorance. But I feel like there's some flag. It's probably Austria or something. I'm sure somebody out there from another country will correct me, but not in my knowing at this point. That was a terrible sentence because this episode is over with. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Hey, if you didn't see it today, I posted a thank you video, a 500 subscriber thank you video. So check that out. You can see what I look like, and I show you the view from my apartment and some photos I took, and I show you my cat. So you can learn a little bit about me and my way of saying thank you to all my great viewers. I really appreciate all of you guys for subscribing, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you with the next episode of Production Line. Bye.